What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another break on this Friday afternoon. Right now, we've got our 2025 Upper Deck AEW 4-box number 2 random packs. I'm going to go ahead and get this shared over to the group, get everybody tagged, and we will go ahead and get started. Had a blast doing the first break of this. We did end up with an auto, so we're hoping we can duplicate that and get another one in here. We're looking for one auto, memorabilia, or tech card per box. Also looking at 4 double or nothing playing cards per box, which look really cool. Love the design of those. All right, there we go. I've got those tags in there. Go ahead and give everybody just a couple of seconds to hop on in here, and then we will random the pack order and get started. Split it 2 and 2 there. All right, let's hop into the browser and get our pack order determined. Got 12 entries here. Jeremy Green on top, Denton Senft on the bottom. Going to roll the dice. Anything less than 4, we roll again. Got a 5, so we're good there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Preston LaForme on top, Preston LaForme on the bottom. Interesting that was the same in our first break as well. The person who had the first 4 packs also got the last 4 packs. All right, we got that on your screens there. Give me just a second to get this verification code pasted into our chats, and then we will go ahead and get started. All right, here we go with box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Like I said, every spot gets 4 packs here. Push those back just a little bit further. Always forget every single time that Upper Deck loves to seal their hobbies. Nothing wrong with that. Just something that always takes a little getting used to after doing Topps and Panini. Don't typically seal them. Empty box number 1 there. 1, 2, 3, and 4 packs coming over to Preston to start us off. Good luck, and here we go. Got a nice foundational outlook, timeless Tony Storm. We got a Harley Cameron on the double or nothing playing card for you out of your first pack. I always like to top load those playing cards just because they are made of more playing card material, so a little bit thinner stock. Don't want them to get easily bent. Like I said, we're looking for one auto or memorabilia or tech card, one of the 3 per box. Got a nice Upper Deck canvas of Powerhouse Hobbs there, and a UD Portraits Mariah May. Dazzlers Julia Hart there. Upper Deck always has lots of gorgeous inserts. Got a Neon Monikers Jay White Switchblade there, and a Dr. Britt Baker DMD on the double or nothing. Interested to see where her career takes her. I have heard rumors that she is no longer with AEW. I don't think those have been confirmed by anybody of substantial interest yet, but we'll be interested to see what happens if she does leave AEW. Got a nice trios there. And a Roderick Strong Upper Deck canvas. And here from the start, Chris Jericho. I kind of appreciate that insert as well to hear from the start, showing people who have been with AEW from the beginning, as the title suggests. Really nice pyro insert there. All right, Preston, for your first 4 packs, you got Dr. Britt Baker and Harley Cameron, both on the Double or Nothing playing cards. Nice ones there for you. Next up, we have Jason for the next 4 packs. One, two, three, four. For Jason. Here you go, Jason. Good luck. Let me see if I can get that brightness down just a little bit. This camera loves to be super picky. There we go. Much better. Got a Kyle Fletcher on the pyro there. And a Sky Blue on the backstage chatter, as well as a Mercedes Monet on the Double or Nothing playing card. Got a nice Hangman Adam Page on the canvas and a J on the UD portrait. And we've got a numbered one here of Rush, 102 out of 199. Nice one there. Going over to Jason. Behind that, we got a Upper Deck portraits of Kyle O'Reilly. Last pack here for you for spot number 1, Jason. Got a Foundational Outlook, Orange Cassidy, and a Brian Keith on the Double or Nothing. All right, Jason, for those 4 packs, you got the Brian Keith Double or Nothing. You've got the Rush out of 199 and the Mercedes Monet on the Double or Nothing. Nice ones there for you. All right, last 4 packs of box number 1. Going over to Denton. Here you go, Denton. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good luck. And we've got a memorabilia here of Matt Menard. Nice one there on the red memorabilia. There you go, Denton. Nice little shirt relic there for you. Got a Total Access insert there. I love opening these AEW cards because it's interesting to see some of the wrestlers who are no longer with the company that made it still into this product, like Penta, Rey Fenix, Saraya. Got a Deonza Purrazzo there on the Outburst, Dr. Britt Baker, and Matt Tavern there. Matt Taven, excuse me. Nice total access. Adam Cole there. Jamie Hayter. And you've got a Matt Jackson. 50 out of 52 on the double or nothing. Really nice one there for you, Denton. Congrats on that one. That is the first numbered double or nothing I have seen so far. Really cool card there. Love the playing card design. All right, and last pack here for you, Denton. Nice Upper Deck canvas and UD portraits there. All right. Denton had a pretty killer 4 packs for you. You got the Matt Jackson out of 52, member of the Young Bucks, on the double or nothing, and the Matt Menard red relic there for you. Congrats on those. Get these moved over. We'll hop into box number 2. All right. First one for box number 2, going to be Jeremy Green. Empty box. Number 2 there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here you go, Jeremy. Good luck. Looking for another auto memorabilia or tech card out of this box. Got a nice Ray Phoenix on the Upper Deck portraits and Jay Lethal on the double or nothing. Another Upper Deck canvas and a total access, as well as a Mariah May on the Dazzlers. And a nice Samoa Joe on the Upper Deck portraits and a Harley Cameron. Then you've got a Brian Keith here, 16 out of 35. There you go, Jeremy. Nice one there. Getting a lot more low-numbered parallels than we did in the first 4 boxes. All right, last pack for your spot here, Jeremy. Got a here from the start, John Moxley, Mariah May on the double or nothing. All right, Jeremy, for your spot there, you got the Mariah May double or nothing. Brian Keith out of 35. And the Jay Lethal on the double or nothing. Nice ones there. All right, next up, we've got 4 packs for David Edwards. One, two, 3, and 4. There you go, David. Your 4 packs. Good luck. And you've got a tag teams memorabilia out of 25. Harley Cameron and Saraya. There you go, David. 18 out of 25. Gold memorabilia. Congrats on that one. There you go. Behind that, you've got a Wheeler Yuta there on the foundational outlooks. Got a Smart Mark Sterling there on the Pyro. A Deonna Purrazzo on the portraits. And a Jungle Boy Jack Perry on the double or nothing. Son of actor Luke Perry. I always thought that was interesting. I actually learned that in a documentary about David Arquette. David was trying to get back into wrestling. And he was really good friends with Luke Perry, so he decided to have a match with Jack to honor his late father. Highly recommend the documentary. If you guys haven't seen it, You Cannot Kill. David Arquette. I know him in the WCW years was one of the most controversial and disliked choices in wrestling. But the documentary about him trying to come back from that years later is really fascinating. Got a Neon Monikers, the Alpha there. And last pack for this spot for you, David. Got a Britt Baker on the Pyro there. And a Total Access insert. All right, David, for that spot for you, you got the Jungle Boy Jack Perry on the double or nothing. And the Harley Cameron Saraya dual memorabilia out of 25. Congrats on those. All right. And to finish off this box, we got 4 more packs here for Jeremy. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good luck, Jeremy. Got a Jack Perry UD Portraits. Colton Gunn there on the double or nothing. It would be really cool to collect the entire double or nothing set. I would assume they make a full deck of cards. It'd be kind of silly if they didn't. Got a Wardlow on the Outburst, Harley Cameron on the Backstage Chatter, and a Kyle O'Reilly on the Dazzlers there. You've got a 130 out of 199, Dr. Britt Baker. Nice one there. Right by that, you got a John Moxley on the foundational outlook. All right, last pack here for you, Jeremy. Then we go into box number 3. Let's see a big auto out of one of these boxes. Would love to see a massive one. Got a nice Chris Statlander on the canvas. Neon monikers there. All right, Jeremy, for your 4 packs there, you got the Britt Baker out of 199 and the Colton Gunn on the double or nothing. All right, box number 3 here, starting off again with David, then Jason, then David again, then Jeremy, and Preston. Empty box there. All right, David, here you go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good luck. You've got a Nyla Rose on the acetate here. Really nice one there on the clear cut. Love that Upper Deck does these. I think acetate cards are some of the coolest looking cards out there. And you've got another Nyla Rose right behind that on the foundational outlook. And a Mark Quinn on the Dazzlers. Got a Total Access Britt Baker and a Ricochet on the double or nothing. Got a Malachi Black on the UD canvas and a backstage chatter there. Got a Sernadeeb there. A Commander on the canvas, and here from the start, Hangman Adam Page. All right, David, for those 4 packs, you got Ricochet and the clear-cut Nyla Rose. There you go. All right, next 4 packs going over to Jason, then back to David. 3 and 4. Here you go, Jason. Here is your 4 packs. Good luck. You've got the Rated R Superstar on the neon monikers and Matt Taven on the double or nothing. Big Adam Copeland fan. Kind of sad to see him no longer be Edge, but totally understand why he made that decision. Now he goes by Cope. which I think is an interesting choice. I don't know why you didn't just say Adam Copeland. I feel like Adam Copeland is that's his real name, but also a really good name. Got a Soraya on the Upper Deck canvas, Pac on the Foundational Outlook, and Angelo Parker on the Dazzlers there for you. Pack number 3 here for you, Jason. Got a nice trios with Penta and Ray Phoenix on the Outburst. Will Ospreay there on the UD Portraits. Interested to see if in WWE they eventually follow the Lucha Brothers storyline and tag them together, or if they will stay separate. I guess that's fair. Adam Cole, Adam Page. That makes sense, but then pick a new name. Cope is so stupid. It's just kind of cringy. Like, nothing. I mean, if that's the name he wants to go with, I get it, but there had to be something better. Nice Thunder Rosa there. And Austin Gunn on the Double or Nothing. All right, Jason, for your 4 packs here, you've got Austin Gunn on the Double or Nothing and Matt Taven on the Double or Nothing. Nice ones there for you. All right, and last 4 packs of this box. Going over to David, then we start back with Jeremy. Here you go, David. Good luck. Don't know if we'll be able to top that out of 25 memorabilia we got you earlier, but we shall try. Maybe a really nice auto. Got a Smart Mark Sterling here. That one's going to be out of 199, 40 out of 199. Then we've got a UD Portraits there. Then we've got a Green Dazzlers Chris Jericho. Nice one there. Got a From the Start MJF and a 16 out of 100 Bryan Danielson. Pulled one of his numbered ones for you in the last break. Might start a Bryan Danielson PC. There you go. Nice one there. Out of 100. Got a Claudio there. All right, and last pack here for you, David. Good luck. Got a Dr. Britt Baker on the Backstage Chatter and the Dax Harwood on the Double or Nothing. All right, David, for those 4 packs, you got Dax Harwood. You've got the Bryan Danielson on the Double or not Double or Nothing, UD exclusives out of 100. The Green Dazzler Chris Jericho and the Smart Mark Sterling out of 199 on the Dynamite. Congrats on those ones. All right, for our final box, we got 8 packs coming over to Jeremy, and then the last 4 going over to Preston. Good luck, everybody. Looking for one more auto memorabilia or tech card. Empty box there. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 4 in the back for Preston. Here you go, Jeremy. These 8 packs are for you. Good luck. Got a nice Christian cage there. And a sky blue on the backstage chatter. And we've got our memorabilia here. Going to be a first Upper Deck Shane Taylor memorabilia. Nice one there on the red relic. Can't go wrong with memorabilia, especially one that's the first Upper Deck memorabilia. There you go, Jeremy. Congrats on that. Got Jay Lethal behind that. Got a nice Ian there. Neon monikers and a Ricochet on the double or nothing. Got a nice tag teams on the Dynamite there. From the start, Chris Jericho. All right, 4 more packs for you here, Jeremy. Then we hop into the last 4 packs for Preston. Got a Austin Gunn on the double or nothing there. I'm going to go ahead and get some of this base moved over real quick, and then we'll finish off packs for Jeremy. Got a nice Soraya here, 4 out of 199. And we've got Anna J on the UD portraits. Nice sky blue on the Upper Deck canvas. Kira Shida there. And Anthony Gogo. All right, last pack here for you, Jeremy. Good luck. Got a nice foundational outlook, Dr. Britt Baker, Colton Gunn, and you've got a Steven Smith, 16 out of 25 on the Outburst Red. Nice one there. I'm going to go ahead and get that magged up because the way they did this set, they chose to make the refs and announcers the hardest chases for the low-numbered stuff. So get that one magged up for you there, Jeremy. There you go. Out of 25. Nice one there for you, Jeremy. Little last pack magic. I think it's kind of cool that they include the refs and announcers in this set and make them the little bit bigger chases. All right, Jeremy, for your 8 packs there, you've got the Steven Smith out of 25 on the red outburst. You've got Soraya out of 199, Austin Gunn on the double or nothing, Ricochet on the double or nothing, and the memorabilia of Shane Taylor on his first Upper Deck memorabilia. These set in your box here. And then we'll hop into our last 4 packs. These going over to Preston. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here you go, Preston. Good luck. Got a total access there and a Chris Jericho on the double or nothing. Got a nice Jay White on the monikers. Matt Taven there on the double or nothing. Got a timeless Tony Storm there. All right, and last pack here of the break, and last pack for Preston. Good luck. Got a nice outburst there. Mariah May on the photo and Eddie Kingston. All right, let me get these sleeved up. Do a quick little recap for Preston. All right, Preston, for those 4 packs, you've got Matt Taven and Chris Jericho on the double or nothing. Nice ones there. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this break. Thank you for hopping on with me. Hope you have a wonderful